We started for this, as we see that it's a very important area of the world. It's a good market for us. It's a quality market, not a price market. So it's a good opportunity for producer at the first to produce under the qualities that will allow to sell their products in this market, and to enjoy the accumulation rules of origin that we discussed further later about Egypt and Mediterranean countries. So when we started negotiation with EFTA countries, we divided the agreement into two parts. So we divided the agreement into two parts. The first part, which concerning with agriculture products, which involved from chapter 1 to chapter 24, okay, and another chapter is from chapter 25 till chapter 97. Okay, for the first class or the first chapter concerning the agriculture products, we agreed with our friends in EFTA and concluded this agreement to have a preferential treatment in agriculture products or harvest products. This treatment in a bilateral level, which means that we have a protocol between Egypt and with Switzerland, differs than our second protocol between Egypt and Iceland, differ than our protocol between Egypt and Norway. So we have three protocols in just agriculture products. The second chapter is the processed agriculture products, and in this chapter we have a preferential treatment, frankly speaking, that we have our unilateral agreements, because our exports from processed agriculture products enjoy the preferential treatment when exported to EFTA countries, while Egypt, until this moment, we don't provide any preferential treatment. And it was for a transitional period, but unfortunately that when we held the last committee between Egypt and Switzerland and EFTA, we agreed to postpone liberalization or providing Egyptian preferential tariff for processed agriculture due to the current situation that we are in. And for fisheries, it's similar like agricultural products. We have a preferential treatment, a bilateral preferential treatments between Egypt and EFTA. And if we moved to the industrial products from chapter 25 to 97, it's similar, and frankly speaking, it's the same like as a partnership agreement between Egypt and the EU. So the same annexes, the same HS codes, the same treatment, differs only on the liberalization period, which increased as 1 year. And this is a brief, or just a brief, about the free trade agreement. The most important, rather than the annexes and the liberalization of trade, is the rules of origin. And how could we enjoy the preferential treatment under rules of origin? Because I see that the key word of the free trade agreement is the rules of origin. How could we enjoy and benefit or maximize our benefits from EFTA and Egypt free trade agreement? It's just through implementation, accumulation. In rules of origin, we export our product or receive or import our products under two types of certificates, which Euro 1 and Euromed. Euro 1 for non-cumulated products, and Euromed before the entry into force. Egypt exports for 2004, Egypt exports to EFTA countries was about $33 million, while we import was about $106 million, which a little bit weak. While we in 2009 we exported for $785 million and exported with $591 million. Oh, it's a jump. We increased in trade and increased in exports and increased in imports also. But we used in trade agreement sector, and as we learned that we don't treat with figures as it is, but we need to analyze what is these millions as products, what we export and what we import. And we have to analyze what is the barrier, what is the problem, what is the main reasons to increase it, and treat the trade deficit between Egypt and EFTA countries. So if we went to the our exports, we will discover that gold is about 80% of, or more than 80% of our exports to EFTA countries, and I will focus on Switzerland because it's the main market of EFTA countries, this is frankly speaking. Okay? While other products, which at about 15% only, it's cotton yarn and marrow and some textiles of cotton and carpets and silver. This is only our exports. So I know that many of you that have a question. Where is our agriculture products? Where is our orange? Where is our potatoes? What is the problem? This is what will be discussed later. Okay? While our imports from EFTA, it will be drugs, gold, go EFTA countries, but through EU, which may increase the cost a little bit. So this is our task now and our duty now. How could we encourage and facilitate trade between Egypt and EFTA? I see that we have two problems, and this is frankly speaking between me and you. Sometimes we need to make awareness about EFTA agreements, because Egyptians know that we have just 3 agreements with Arabian countries, African